All right, we're back for the second part of the first round of the Swiss system. I am Nuze, joined by Hiipfire. How are you doing, Hiipfire?
I'm doing great.
How was your game that I casted just then against Banana Esports?
It's I don't know. It went okay. I think it went a lot better than I expected it to go because I mean it's a little bit of a last-minute mixed team and we even had to get a new player like 2 days before the LAN started. So
Okay.
with no scrims and a new roamer out of nowhere, we did okay. Like
Yeah, you had some really nice mid fights
definitely.
earlier on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't choke. You know, not a LAN choker.
Nah.
Had some nice kill streaks. You know, representing the production squad. We're not just production teams. You know, we're fraggers too. But it's not going to be you guys or anyone else that we're watching. We're going to be watching Froyotech in the next game with We Love Twisted. Do you know who's on We Love Twisted?
I know some of the players. I know that it has Twisted, Unu, it has Milkman, it has...
Very good sniper, Milkman.
Yes. My memory is failing me really badly right now, but I know it's...
I mean, I don't know any of them.
Yeah. I know it has 5 Swedes and then Milkman being the German. I don't know. It has... Oh, yeah, that's like Seal as well. It's like...
Oh, right.
Yeah, it has... some people from the
familiar names.
Yeah, from the professional Disney fangirls team.
Yeah.
And then some some other people. Kind of sad it's not a full Swedish team because we almost had a full Dutch-speaking team and a full Finnish team, but the home country isn't really representing.
You don't see that much in TF2 these days. You know, full nationality teams.
It's disappointing.
It used to be like very much a thing. Like I mean, I guess there's still all French teams. Well, not even now. Top 5.
Yeah, exactly.
The last, long-standing single nationality team now has a mix.
It's really a shame. Yeah,
where it's a big melting pot, TF2, Not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, I guess. But I was looking up like old ETF2L seasons a while ago, and there were like seasons where there were like 2 Russian teams and like a French team, 2 French teams. Like it was very interesting.
We've got an almost fully finished team, don't we?
Yeah, we have a hard bass or hard bass, which is I think full finish.
Full finish team.
They're playing a game actually right now against the Pizza Paradise team.
Okay.
Right now, which I think
Pizza Polishers.
That's
but Pizza Paradise is a very good team.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that game's like in 1-0 for Pizza Polish right now. So
okay, I would expect something along those lines.
Yeah,
Pizza Polished, pretty stacked. But I wonder if We Love Twisted will be able to give a good game to Froyo. I think we do have 12 on the server just now. I don't know that they're ready to go live just yet. Perhaps they are. What are you expecting from this game? On process it's going to be.
Well, I mean, obviously, people are expecting the Froyotech to pound really hard. But I don't think they've scrimmed like a lot with this lineup. They obviously have like a couple players that they've played before, so there's definitely some synergy already there. But the players that have played that are playing in high right now in this team can probably at least show up decently if they have some good mid fights. Like they could do pretty decent. But it's pretty clear that Froyotech is probably going to come out with the win in some way or some shape or form. But I don't know.
What's good is, even though they're not on the same caliber as Froyo, they do have players that are capable of making plays.
Yeah.
And that's always fun to see, and it's fun to do. I mean, I remember I-52, I think I was playing on a Div 4 team at the time, but we played a game against Immunity. So that was the second time the Aussies came to an I-Series. And it was, even though we got rolled, it was a lot of fun because we had some plays. There was one mid where I remember we had one spy that just went around the back, and then we knew that they left Aporia to cap the mid on his own, so we just backstabbed the guy killing mid. And it's the whole game was worth it just for that one play, But I think it'll probably be closer than that between these guys. I don't think it'll be quite a 10-minute 5-0. I could be wrong. Maybe Froyo were just on form, but I think with a lot of the traveling that they've been doing, they only got here a few hours ago.
Yeah, they showed up.
Might be a bit jet lagged.
Yeah, they showed up at 4:30, so yeah, they definitely did work some stuff out.
It's been the case for Froyo before. I think at I-55, I don't know, one of the lands. a couple of the guys showed up quite late and they were quite jet lagged, and it did affect them for the start of the tournament. So we might not see Froyo in full swing until later on, possibly tomorrow. But I'd be interested to see how they do, especially the players that haven't attended LANs. Has everyone on Froyo been to a LAN? Has Eric been to LAN before?
I think at least.
I think everyone else has.
I think Eric at least hasn't attended like a major LAN before.
And I don't think Bear's played on the top team before. He plays an invite in ESU, but I don't think he's played a top team on LAN before.
Yeah, he's played. Yeah,
but I mean, aside from that, like Bani, Habib, Paddy, and Garbuglio, they've got their LAN experience.
Oh, Bear has played on a very significant team. He played on the what was it? Legalized Ranch with the Observer here on Kaya. They won the Rewind Open tournament. So, I mean, that was a big LAN win. So
yeah, the Open Rewind.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess this is probably his
was
first
he playing Medic at that time as well?
I think he was. That sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Okay, cool. There is a little bit of fake nicking going on. I think Cronjington Magoo is the alias that Bear is using. I'm presuming that's Bear. And then there's, I think everyone else is reasonably well aliased.
Yeah, it's the
these pasta types. The tag.
Oh,
I know the stream viewers can't see the aliases of the players, but I see Seal Spaghetti, Unu Farfali. So
this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great team tag, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Twisted, not tagged up. He's just Twisted. No pasta name there.
You need to have a talk with him.
Yeah.
You need to tag up. I mean, Froyo is actually only partially tagged up too, but yeah, you gotta work on it. I mean, you have Bear even on the tag, and then you have Garbuglio and Padu who are just like refusing. I mean, if you're gonna tag up, at least then tag up on the team that you're playing in ESU. Just don't lower.
I think Garbuglio still has the Swift avatar.
Oh yeah, he probably does. Yeah.
I don't know if we can see it, but.
All right, we can't see the avatars.
Anyway, we digress. But yeah, this is a process. Interesting map. I think soldiers are going to be quite dominant, and Habib as well. I think. Like, you know how projectiles get better on LAN. One of the big things, I think, at least in TF2, you know, people say demo's underpowered or it's not very good in this meta, or people don't have fun playing it. I think demo on LAN is like still pretty nuts. I think it's a lot of fun to play, and stickies just feel so much more consistent on LAN, because since the nerf it's been not great online. But yeah, anytime I've played on LAN with stickies, even post nerf, you can do so much damage all the time. So demo's an important class. I mean, I'm biased, I'm a demo main. I don't know, but I think, do we still have, it looks like someone's left the server. I don't know if PCs are being restarted. Someone from Froyo?
I think that's Eric, who is having maybe some LAN jitters.
Not on the server. Ooh, first time LAN. PC issues. He has joined the game now. I don't think he's on a team yet. Connecting to the server. I think we're going to be going live really soon.
Yeah, everyone's already on their respective teams.
You can see Paddy's practicing his fast rollout.
Gotta make sure. Yeah, there it is. Eric's on the team now. So now we got 6-6 on.
Maybe we can switch to the server cam for a bit of the pregame. Watch some video gamers warming up. I don't know. I mean, we could just sit here and talk for forever, but I'd like to, like, Garbuglio's making Bear's making Market Gardener plays in pregame. You know, it looks pretty nuts.
It's pretty. He's practicing, man. You gotta make sure to make a really good impression on for your first major international LAN appearance. You gotta show up, because if you make a bad impression now, I mean, it can haunt your entire career. So
we also see Bani with the American flag war paint on his character.
Oh,
representing his nation.
Disgusting. I can't believe this.
I really want to see polished pizza skins on their.
Oh yeah, I've seen some full pizza lineups from that squad. So that would be oh, that will be a joy if we get to watch those.
I'd really like to see more of the war paint skins in TF2. I mean, like, there was I think another one from Ascent on the workshop. That one looks really cool.
Oh yeah, there's a PugChamp one too.
Oh really?
Yeah, it has one. It's
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like purple as its main main color, and it's pretty nice. But ooh, we have Froyo rating up.
Yeah,
so now we're just
Froyo
waiting on the Euros, the ones that have been on the server for like this entire time.
Twisted.
Oh,
and they are rating up, so we should be going live to the first mid just about now. I'm gonna watch Garbuglio to see what he's gonna be doing this mid. A lot of people be expecting him to do big things. His first big major land. I mean, I guess he was at Rewind, but the first time with Froyo. Arik as well as someone I'm going to be watching, but let's see what they get up to.
All right, well, let's see. So, no real frags just yet. The scouts for We Love Twisted are just trying to make a little bit of space by the point. Garbuglio is going to go in for that big bomb into choke, but Patty will be the one to get the first frag. Garbuglio is now getting kind of dealt with by We Love Twisted, but they've given up so much ground. They're just going to be losing all their players right now, and they're trying to come back through choke, but there goes the rest of that squad. It's just Seal who's going to try to make a little bit of a hero jump from sewers into choke, but he won't get that frag, and that'll be a full wipe for the first mid.
Yeah, Garbuglio being the one guy as the bait, bringing everyone behind, and the rest of Froyo just running over, going through that choke and wiping. So one player dead for Froyo, full advantage, and We Love Twisted being wiped as they're looking to go into lobby for Froyotech. It looks like Banny and Habib, or Banny and Paddy, are going to be leading this Uber. Habib jumps in. They've got the medic on the left side. There's a heavy on top, and they need to be focus firing. Twisted goes down. He was the pyro on process last. Some soldier aggression from Milkman. Garbuglio and Arik going down, so flank a bit weak for Froyo. Banny dying as well. Not very clean last push for Froyotech. Just Paddy left alive. He gets 2 kills in that exchange, but he does wipe, or Froyo wipe after that failed last push. 50% Uber on Foppish, and We Love Twisted should be able to get into mid with this, as 3 of them don't spawn for Froyo.
Well, they're coming in right now. They have about 60% ad, though. Froyo is trying to show some resistance. They actually have Arik in the forward spawn, trying to take some pod shots. He's not really getting too many great angles, and Garbuglio getting down on the point, but Froyo is going to get 2 of their own frags, and this is going to make it quite awkward for We Love Twisted, because they still have that ad, but they don't have the Uber just yet, so they can't really commit all the way. Milkman actually gets a sniper frag of his own onto Habib, and now Arik goes for the back spawn, goes back onto Scout. Paddy finds Viljak on mid, gets that frag, so you know, the push not really working out just yet. Good.
Annie getting another pick onto Milkman, who's a bit extended in choke, but after hitting his first headshot, maybe he was feeling a bit overzealous. Arik actually trying to get behind into lobby, and this isn't a great place to be for We Love Twisted. Froyotech kind of exploiting weaknesses in their defense. Banny with the pick onto Twisted. Arik now meeting his team coming back from lobby. Viljak taking a lot of damage. Seal going down as the Uber gets forced for We Love Twisted. Habib in dangerous straits right now, but he does make it out, gets a nice kill to finish it off with 95% now. Garbuglio with a big 3k. I think that was 1 rocket to finish 3 players, or maybe 2. Anyway, Habib in rollout now as my game crashed, or is
no,
that
it's a pause.
Okay.
Yeah, they lost, let's see, they lost a soldier. We Love Twisted, so
okay.
Yeah, so we're going to have to wait a little bit, but
I mean, looking at the situation at the moment, we've got big Uber advantage. Nice leapfrog play from Froyotech there. They took fight quite aggressively on Uber disadvantage. Then pressured the medic for a force, and now they've just walked out and they're coming back into last with a free Uber, basically.
Yeah. They should have at least maybe, We Love Twisted should have tried maybe to at least try to aggressively use that Uber, because Foppish just got forced by 1, and then, you know, you need to walk so far to even get to the team.
Yeah, and by the time like, they had failed the push and they were backing up, they all just get caught off by Garbuglio in the end. I mean, that's kind of more what I was expecting. Kind of surprised that Froyo failed that last push early on. They had quite a sizable advantage going with that, but they didn't really deal with the off classes. So, like I was saying, there's potential for plays to be made, you know, from the We Love Twisted guys, as we do have the unpause. We missed that last push, but I mean, it was pretty clear-cut going to be a Froyo round there. First round on the board for Froyotech of ESU Rumble.
Well, I mean, this is the next round. Some more chances for We Love Twisted as they're going to go for some Highlander strats. They're going to go for the Pyro. Just trying to try out the new unlocks. But let's see how it will work out. They actually have a sniper as well, so this is just a full Pro-lander setup right now. And well, Froyo taking a lot of space on the left side as these players are kind of slow to roll out. Seal goes down very early. The demo's down. There goes Viljack, and just everybody from Wheel of Twisted is just stuck in choke as they get completely cleaned up. It's just Foppish and Milkman. Milkman goes down. Foppish is trying to survive against Ban. He's trying to get some arrows, but it doesn't seem to be working out. Some missed pistol shots, but eventually Foppish will go down, and that's another one mid for Froyotech.
Yeah, that was a pretty decisive one as well. They didn't really do much, We Love Twisted. I think they were playing around Milchman going huge on Sniper, but he didn't really get an entry on the choke, and Paddy had got a kill on, I think it was Seal, their demo, really early on, so there wasn't really much they could do, but I don't know how likely you are to run a Pyro Sniper mid successfully against Froyotech, who are now looking to come into lobby. There's 6 players alive on the defense, so they'll be having to deal with a sniper only. It doesn't look like there's an NG or a heavy. But the Uber's coming in for Habib and Bani. They do jump in and get the medic on the left-hand side, get another kill onto Viljack, the scout. The sniper's on the right-hand side, and he's really not having much impact. They're just going to have to play the point here now, and this is going to be another clean round for Froyotech.
Yeah, well, another successful Uber advantage push this time. Well, actually, the first real successful, because the last one was basically just 1 on second. So, I mean, they maybe just recovered from the first time. They maybe just immediately adjusted to some of the mistakes they made, some lack of maybe team play during those mids. So, 2-0 for Froyo. As we're going into the next mid, no Pyro this time. It's just going to be Milkman. Twisted, We Love Twisted is going to have to try to not get caught and choked this time as the scouts go in very aggressively onto the right side immediately into these Froyotech players. They get a frag onto Eric. Garbugu from the left side bombs in, is going to cause a little bit of chaos in the aggressive players from We Love Twisted. But, oh, that's Banny down. Garbugu's on the point very weak. He's going to get cleaned up by Twisted. And well, off of that air shot and a woo from We Love Twisted, that will be the mid for them.
First mid that We Love Twisted come out strong on this. 3 deaths for Froyotech. They did keep Bear alive, so it's not going to be completely disastrous. Habib, Arik, and Bear all just playing on the point now while Paddy's watching PC. But Milchman's looking for a sightline from Sewers. He got a shot off. I think he body shot Paddy, but Arik's on the flank and he will go down.
That was so close. He had an angle on Bear, but he just barely missed it.
Well, we do see Twisted coming in the choke. They're really trying to put pressure on Bear to get the force here, but they're not really going to get much for it. They've lost 2 players and they get the force onto Foppish again. And Bear hasn't had to pop Uber. He only pops now. They've got a much better Uber. It should be another 5 seconds for them to use against vulnerable players. They get the pick onto the medic. Unu is on top of the point, but he gets cleaned up. And now they should just be able to stack the cap, deny the med the forward spawns, and push into second. But it looks like Seal's setting up a trap on the choke. I don't know if anyone for We Love Twisted is actually going to get in a position to play for a force or a pick here. But there are some interesting sticky traps, one above PC and one on choke, as Froyotech are looking to come in here.
Yeah, Milkman's going to go for it just from top. He gets 1 great rocket, and actually, that will just be a kill onto the medic. Bear not really getting protected by the players from Froyotech, and the rest of We Love Twisted is just going to kill all the players from Froyo that are already in without any heals. Paddy does jump in, get the frag onto Seal, and Foppish is actually completely alone, and Banning aggressing on them as well will be the medic trade, and now the DM fight is just being lost by We Love Twisted, and against all odds, that will be a 3-player cap for Froyotech.
Yeah, after Bear got killed there, I thought it was going to be a bit worse for Froyotech, but they managed to clean up everyone, and now their spawns are coming in and they've got the second point. With more or less even Ubers, I think it would have been nice to see a crits there, but it's not in the Froyo playbooks at this stage of the game, unfortunately. Maybe we'll see it later on in the tournament. But we do see a spy from Viljack out of We Love Twisted, so maybe he's looking to make something happen. Getting into a position behind them on the point now. He should be waiting to decloak, but Paddy might have seen that there was an ammo kit just picked up, so if he was paying attention, then I think he should notice, but he does go for the decloak. I think he gets spotted now. They know where he is. They're looking for him. He's just about to die, and there he goes.
Yeah, I picked up the health pack like in front of 3 Froyo players, and they definitely saw that one. Like, yeah, they immediately spotted it. And now they're going to try to aggress a little bit through lobby. Actually, We Love Twisted didn't really build a lot, so Froyotech actually has uber advantage, but Banny will feed to the sentry there. And now know it's behind, actually, no, not behind the point. I have lost track of where it is.
It was, but Twisted, I think, switched off onto Scout.
Ah, I see.
That's a good decision, though. Once the sentry's been spotted, if you don't have the time to move its position, switching to another class is a good decision. And he's picked up Sniper now. Garbuglio looking to come in bottom left, taking quite a bit of damage. They're just peeking, but Habib dies to a flank, I think.
Yeah, this is going to make it kind of awkward. Foppish does get actually forced by Eric in top left, so no Uber for We Love Twisted. If they clean up Eric, which should happen soon, he's doing a good job of getting extra frags. He gets a scout, and this is actually going to allow Froyotech just an entryway in, and they get a great focus onto Unu. They just have popped their Uber. It's now 3 We Love Twisted players on the right side of this map by the spawn door. They need to get these frags. They stay alive for a very long time, but they need to just buy more time for the spawners to come in, but they just can't. The players from Froyotech come in, and it'll be 3-0 Froyotech.
Yeah, Banny doing a lot of work in that Uber, as per usual, but I think he's kind of directing the team quite well in these exchanges. I was kind of concerned about what they were going for when they were peeking bottom left, just taking a lot of damage and not really getting much for it, as Habib managed to die to, I'm not sure if it was a flanker spam, but they did get the force off once they got Arik behind, and then they were able to play the leapfrog and use their Uber aggressively. Speaking of Garbuglio, we do get him in the sewers behind, and Habib gets a pick onto the enemy roamer. Froyotech looking to go aggressive on the left-hand side.
Garbuglio's in. He's trying to get onto Seal. It gets together with Patty there. Gets the great frag onto the demo there, or on the medic rather. And now it's just Seal and Unu who are on second. Seal is just standing on the point. He's in a really awkward spot as he's getting aggressed by the entirety of Froyotech. And that will be the mid for Froyo.
Yeah, it looks like we do have Milchman on Sniper again, trying to make it happen. He's been hitting some shots early on in the tournament. He gets a body shot onto Addy, but we don't see any other off-class just now from We Love Twisted. Uber charge advantage coming in from Froyotech. They get onto Foppish and Viljak. They both die early. There's not many stickies on the point to defend for We Love Twisted. They do get onto Bear with some damage, but it's not going to be useful at all. He's just the medic. The 4th round on the board. I think Froyo are getting back onto full swing a little bit, so I'm expecting a quick mid here.
Yeah, they just haven't really been having too much success. They aren't really seeming to deal well with Garbuglio getting into sewers like that and getting behind. And yeah, the aggression from Froyo in the mid parts of those mids are just completely messing them up. But we'll see what happens. They have
Habib
Twisted.
Going for the fast rollout. Seal with the hard read, putting stickies on the shutter for Garbuglio to die. Habib getting a nice 2-pipe onto Milkman. That will be a saving grace after Garbuglio died so early. Paddy being aggressive and getting the pick onto the demo. So if Banny and Habib can play together well on the left-hand side, as they do get 1 frag onto Unu. They're following up on the choke. Habib's going in, not putting out the damage he needs to, and Arik and Banny might be able to clean this one up, and yeah, they do. That's a pretty decisive mid. Habib dying quite late there, but it shouldn't matter too much as they've managed to kill the medic. They'll have a full Uber advantage going into last, and they're now just capping the point.
Yeah, well, they have done a good job of just converting these mids with the full Uber advantage before. They did choke it once, so maybe We Love Twisted knows how to kind of deal with it. They need to just rekindle that fire they had in the first round and just hold it like that. But I mean, they're going to try to at least hold the 2 off classes with an NG. The sentry will be on the left side, and they also have Twisted on Sniper. So if Twisted maybe gets a miracle shot, or I don't know, the seventh player does a good job, we can see a hold. But Froyo's waiting with their spawners. They're coming into lobby right now.
Habib, and they're taking the Uber in now. Habib and Paddy playing on the left-hand side, trying to pressure the sentry, but it doesn't go down. A lot of healing being put out, but they're getting 3 frags on the left-hand side. Garbuglio playing on the spawn as the sentry's still alive. They do manage to finish it off now. It is a 4v3 in Froyo's favor. Very separated players for We Love Twisted, and Froyo should be able to cap this out for the end of the map. That's a quick 5-0. Yeah, interesting one there. It's nice to see Froyo. I mean, the first couple rounds were a little bit shaky, but they're playing pretty well just then, back into full swing.
Yeah, I mean, they did a really good job of just aggressing onto We Love Twisted a lot, and We Love Twisted kind of, when like players would be behind, they just get kind of, I don't know, they had a real issue playing with like Eric being behind or Gerbuglig being behind. So yeah, I don't know. Great.
Yeah, it was
great team play.
pretty good aggression on the mids as well. Banny was doing so much in every fight. I think he's one player, like we talk about NA players coming over and having jet lag issues or not being able to warm up, technical problems. Banny makes sure that when he gets to LAN in Europe, he's got his, good amount of warm up before the games go live. He goes to bed early, wakes up early, gets his practice in before the games start for that day. And he's always going to be turning up. I don't know if we have vlogs to look at, but he was kind of dominating. Habib as well had some nice moments, had some nice pipes as well. And I was quite looking forward to that pyro sniper mid that We Love Twisted like to pull out.
Yeah, it really didn't work out. They just kind of sat in choke and didn't really get anything done. And then then they just logically Froy just collapsed on them, and they were just all taking the same spam, and they were.
Yeah, it's I guess the first pyro mid fight shenanigans that we've seen this LAN so far.
He needs to practice his reflex. That's what we need.
Yeah, maybe. I'd like to see some other players trying it. I know Alba was a big fan of the the Dragon's Fury when that came out, so maybe we'll see some of that. I don't know what team strats are going to be pulled out.
I don't know. We'll probably see them in the later rounds. Maybe if we get some of the lower team Swiss rounds like being casted, then we'll probably see some more shenanigans. People can be a little bit more creative, but
yeah.
I mean, we could also just see them doing it again, because I mean, they're part of those players are pretty good, like Highlander players. They have experience playing with weird off classes, so maybe in round 2, maybe
it's something we've been seeing a bit more recently is like stranger off classes to mid. For a long time, mid fights were quite stale, and like only some mids, like Process, you would see a sniper going to mid or a sniper mid fight being a thing, but since Low Panda have come back, they do their heavy sniper mids, and now we've seen We Love Twisted doing a pyro sniper mid, so who knows? And especially with some of the changes in the pyro update. I mean, now you can get a pyro to mid. Not with jetpack because it's banned, but they changed the way the flames worked and the air blast across all the flamethrowers, and I don't know if as many people realize, but a lot of the flamethrowers now just have really good damage output if you're hitting people with a lot of flames consecutively. I think Degreaser Shotgun Power Jack is pretty viable as full-time Sixes class. Not many people will agree with me.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe I maybe wouldn't agree with full-time, but
maybe not.
But I do feel like people kind of underrate off classes a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's definitely like value in the surprise factor and just sometimes the weird utility you get if you think a little bit about how you want to integrate it. Then it could work very effectively. I think
it's also kind of just like, if you're good enough, like there's been people in the past in Sixes that play almost full-time sniper because they're good enough at sniper. And like, if you're a lower level team and you've got a scout player that's really good on pyro and a lot better on pyro than he is on scout, it might actually be better for you to run full-time pyro. I played in a Sixes team once with Steve Panda. I don't know if you know him, but he's one of the best pyros of all time, and he would just play pyro a lot of games, and he was insane. So I've seen what a good pyro can do in Sixes.
Yeah. I mean,
we do have logs to look at just now. I think they're on the stream. And yeah, we're looking at big damage from Banny, who went 22 for 3. Kinda ridiculous.
Damn. Well, I mean, there's not. What can you do about that? What can you say about that? Just 22 and 3. I mean, Patty also 16 and 3. This is that's pretty painful logs to look at.
We've seen Banny and Patty as a pocket scout pocket combo before at Rewind, and they were scary good then. They don't die. Like sometimes you see a medic with 2 deaths, and then their pocket, or maybe not 2, medic with 10 deaths, and the pocket scout and pocket soldier have quite a bit more. But with some of the best teams, like you see it with 7, and you've seen it with some of Froyo's lineups, the pocket scout and pocket will have pretty much the same deaths as a medic because they're a unit. They don't die independently of each other because they just stay alive. They're good at it. Not a great game for any of the guys on We Love Twisted, but I mean, what else can you expect in a 5 overall?
I mean, you can see some of the symptoms of it being a quick game. I mean, you can see Milkman. He played sniper for 1 mid, and outside of that, he was just on last trying to get the miracle sniper, the drop, and you can see it, that the logs are identifying him as a sniper main as opposed to a roamer main.
Yeah, well, second highest damage on the server. Maybe it could have been used a bit better, but
yeah, he did have some good.
He's a very capable sniper. I mean, he's been in I don't know how many like frag movies with some nuts highlights.
Wasn't much he could really do outside of that mid. Like he didn't hit his shots on that mid, and then he just was basically trying to get like the lucky shot.
Like sniping on last on defense, you're not really gonna get that much.
He's basically crossing his fingers trying to get like a tech headshot, and like the little
the flippy gap,
the flippy shot. Like that's all you can really do. So
yeah, but aside from that, I mean, everyone on Froyo looking pretty strong. Garbuglio and Paddy with 4 and 5 air shots respectively in a short game like that. I think maybe that points to them being on, mechanically speaking.
There were some very crisp scout air shots on some of those
Banny
mids.
got air shot as well. He got destroyed by Unu. That was a nice shot on mid. I don't know if they caught that on the stream. I was just watching the caster's point of view. But yeah, I don't know if we have too much more to talk about on this. I think now that we've got logs, I don't know what's going to be played next. I think maybe they need to look at the Swiss system table and see who's playing who. Yeah. I don't know if we have that. I don't. Maybe there are still other games going on.
The hard base pizza polish might still be going, but I'm not to be a little disrespectful to the Finns, but it's probably a win for pizza polish. And then we'll probably see, since the Swiss system means like the top seeded play top seeded teams. We'll see at least one of the like top 3 teams.
I'd imagine,
at least,
because there'll be a few people that just, because it's just a one map round, there'll be a few teams that just straight out won. I think they'd probably do rounds for rounds against kind of thing. Yeah. And I'd imagine we'd probably see Froyo play Lopander or Pizza Polishers. I keep wanting to say Pizza Paradise. Or
that's I really like Pizza Paradise. It's a better name, but
it's pretty good. Right in the center part of town where I live in Edinburgh, and there's like a really nice big Pizza Paradise. Oh. So it's kind of like a go-to place. But anyway, I think we've talked enough about this game in Pizza Paradise. I think we can take it to music. So it's been me, Nuze, and the big Hiipfire. Do you have a Twitter?
I do have a Twitter. It's at Hiipfire.
Okay, at Hiipfire. I'm at @thenews_. Follow me if you like.
@thenews_.
All right, we'll take it to some music. So stay tuned for Essentials TF coverage of ESU Rumble. We'll be back with round 2.